So lately I have been doing some demos of this WOD called 6 Hour Marathon by a user named Synami. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. This will probably be the only commentary I'll make because this level was the most interesting, and I'm gonna let it rip here. Um, yeah, I apologize if the frame rate is not perfect. Of course, normally when you see my Doom gameplay, it's vid dumped, but I'm just recording this live, and this is I mean, just look at this. I mean, anyway, I had a lot of fun with this WOD. It's very simple slaughter, a lot of boxes, a lot of ammo everywhere. Most of the levels are pretty enjoyable, pretty fun, like a minute, 2 minute range. Some are pretty long. But this is map 32, so this is like the super secret level or whatever, and for me, whenever I'm looking at something like a map 32 and a WOD like this, I'm always like expecting something kind of epic. And I say that word because to me, like, the super secret level is kind of where you put your high concept bullshit. That's what I do anyway. And so when you take a WOD like this, where most of the levels are squarish, very simple texturing. I think the biggest monster count for the average level is like 1,000, 2,000 maybe. Like 1,000 is pretty solid for most of the levels. But then you have this level, which is about 13,000 monsters. It's green, and so like that's cool. And there's just like, look at the like weird like lighting designs. I don't know, like I'm sure like a lot of this was copy pasted or whatever. Just of course because it's a 6 hour marathon that this entire WOD was made in. So I'm sure that there's a lot of copy paste, but I really enjoy the I guess the geography, if you will. Like there's weird mountains, there's like these cliff and edges, right? So it's not just a big square. Like the monsters will not just like walk from one corner to the opposite corner without any, like they'll get stuck on ledges and that kind of stuff. So it makes like cleanup. I had a couple runs of this where there's like a monster or two left, and I could not find them. I'm sure me playing at this resolution does not help. Because you can't see anything at all, further than like just a couple, like maybe a meter in front of your face. You just can't see it. It all compresses into a single pixel. I mean, just look all the way out there at the far walls. You can't make any details out. So I had a couple of problems, cleanup. So with this demo here, I tried to kind of stay in one corner. Stay in my lane, if you will, so that most monsters, like, I tried to develop a way so that, like, the cleanup, any monster that I would need to clean up, like, they're not, like, clean up. I just imagine, like, if you don't know what that means, let me explain it as, like, you've killed everything, but there's a couple guys left, like, so, like, in a level like this, I would say cleanup is, like, the last 100 guys, maybe. And depending on, and it's, like, sometimes they're just scattered all over the place. You know what I mean? So, like, my strategy with where I'm placed, like, how I'm moving around, is I try to kind of herd the monsters into, like, one, like, area, one corner of the map. So that when I do the cleanup, ideally, there's, like, just one or two guys kind of coming toward me. And they're not stuck anywhere. We'll see. How that goes. And when I say we'll see, I mean I recorded this in some sort of marijuana haze like a couple of days ago, and I don't actually remember how this ends. So we're gonna see together what the cleanup looks like, for the first time. But anyway, I just really enjoy the ceiling. The ceiling is really fun. I'm sure it looks really cool in 1080p, 4K, whatever. I'm sure it looks cool there. But it looks really cool here because it's just like you just see like and of course the fire blue or fire green, if you will, like just like the way that the textures are kind of slightly moving, and like the nukage is slightly kind of moving, and so like especially when the resolution is this low, it kind of creates more like it creates kind of like a hallucinatory kind of effect where you don't really know what the fuck you're looking at. Especially when it comes to the distance, when it comes to monsters, looking at the ground is just like, it's a non-starter, right? And I find that to be really fun. I like that kind of stuff. I don't know. Like, again, like, I'm sure that this map took like 15 minutes to make, I'm sure that it wasn't super well thought out, but it's just really fun to play. I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this. I mean, I thought the whole WOD was pretty fun. For anyone wondering, I skipped map 4. Thought it was too hard. So if anyone wants to do map 4, go ahead. I thought it was too hard. I kept dying. I rage quit. Yeah, that's right. This level, on the other hand, was pretty easy, except for the cleanup. So I had like one run, I think it was my first run, where I killed pretty much everything in around like 11, 12 minutes. And there were 3 guys left, and I was just standing in the middle of the map, just kind of looking, like doing a full. And again, I play at this resolution, so I just could not see anything, and I was tempted. I was like, maybe I'll boost the numbers, but I don't like pausing in the middle of my speed runs. I think technically you're allowed to pause in the middle of your speed runs, like legally, in the rules. You're allowed to do that, but I don't like pausing in the middle of my speed. I think it's I'm not a fan, unless I need to. But I'm not gonna pause just to bump the resolution. That's cheating. To me, that's an affront to everything I stand for. So instead, I'd rather just start over, and that's what I did. And again, we're kind of exhausted here. We got like half the demo left, and I'm out of words to say, but I'm just gonna keep going. I like how one of the things about this level that's interesting is in contrast with the previous, and by previous I mean the 31 other levels. In contrast with the other levels, like ammo and health placement is well, specifically ammo, because health placement in a lot of the other levels is a little bit. I almost died here. Holy shit. Health placement is a little bit more strict, I guess, in most of the other levels, but ammo placement is usually really liberal in almost every level, except for this one. This one you kind of have to like not stray too far from where the ammo is, and again, there's so little ammo in kind of each ammo containing area that like you can kind of use it all up, and then you kind of have to like make a little base camp somewhere else where the ammo is, and I like that. To me, like, now again, I like most Doom map genres, except for platforming, of course. Come on now. I know, platforming can be okay for other people, just not me. But one of the things about Slaughter as a genre, especially like modern Slaughter maps, is a lot of them, ammo is they just give you like either infinite ammo outright. I've seen that in a couple levels where they'll have like a conveyor belt system outside the map or something that just kind of feeds you 100 cells a second or something, so you can't really run out of ammo. That kind of scenario. Or just like there's ammo literally fucking everywhere that it's like you just can't move without picking up enough ammo to max your inventory. I feel like that's very commonplace in a lot of modern Slaughter, and that's not. I'm not criticizing it. I'm making a statement. But this level and that would apply to all the other levels in this WAD, I think, for the most part. I think the ammo is very kind of all over the place. Except for this level, and that's what I really, again, like, to me, like a level 32, even if it's like just a silly kind of WAD like this, like, oh, can I make a mega WAD in 6 hours, like, yeah, you can, but like, you could also make it really low effort. You can make a mega WAD in 1 hour, and it can be terrible, right? So it's like, just the idea that there was enough juice in the brainstem for something like this, I'm just, I like it. It's a cool level. And I like how it does kind of break some of the tropes of the that have been established in the rest of the WAD, and that's kind of again the mindset, I guess, of a level 32 is I like to kind of like defy expectation, at least on my own 32s, and this is kind of how I view 32s. I view it as like the free space on the bingo board. You can kind of get away with mostly anything in a map 32, and then like if someone complains, you have the it's a secret level, you can just skip it card, and they're no longer, legally speaking, they can't ever complain. If they complain again, it's not good. You can sue them even or something. And so I kind of like that, and that's represented here. And that, like, yeah, 32, not only is it like it's a giant level, like most of the levels in this WAD you can beat in like 1 or less minutes, like maybe 2 minutes is like, I think the last level was like 7 minutes or something, like 30, but the rest you could probably beat in like 2 minutes or less, right? So the idea that this one is well over 10 minutes, you could probably even get a 10-minute demo. I mean, if someone out there wants to, one of those super Slaughter gamers wants to get like an 8-minute run or whatever and make me look like an idiot, go ahead. That would be cool. And personally, I love looking like an idiot. So you can do that anytime with anything. Just let me know. I love these guys here. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but just these guys that are stuck on each other, just like copy pasted onto themselves. Now, I'm a huge fan, and I recognize that I was maybe saying something a couple minutes ago, and that's gone forever, presumably, so let me just move on. But I'm a huge fan of stuck monsters. If you'll notice, I use them a lot in my levels. I just love them. I love stuff. It's just really fun. Like, you see, oh shit, there's hordes of Hell Knights. Oh wait, just kidding. They're all, you know, there might as well be lawn gnomes, you know, it's great. So I don't know if this was intentional or not. I don't exactly know the conditions of which the WAD was made under. Like, I don't know if there was like bug fixing allotment of time or not. To me, when I hear 6-hour marathon, I hear the WAD is with a 6-hour maximum time. That includes bug fixes. To me, like, this is a meta conversation. I'm going to get back to stuck monsters in a second, but let me just do this tangential, whole of mapping. When I hear like speed mapping, like, that includes bug fixing, you know, like, and this is my personal ethos, but like the idea that, oh, you have to make a map in under an hour, but then you get an unlimited amount of time to fix the bugs, like, that's not, I'm sorry, that's not what a speed map is, you know, like, and it's also like, I don't even, like, to me this is a feature, this isn't even a glitch. I don't know if, Tsunami, maybe I'm not even spelling it correctly, I'm not sure. I'm so sorry, I'm not really familiar. I've been getting into some of their levels recently, so you know, I'm a little new to the Tsunami verse. But like, I don't know if this is a glitch or not. But again, like, if it was, I'm glad it's still in. If it's not, that's even better. But again, to me, when I look at playing a speed mapping WAD, I'm expecting jank. I'm expecting things to be unkillable. Like, to me, like, if something is unkillable, if there's a glitch that makes a monster unkillable, then all right, that's part of the experience. You cannot get all the monster kills. But you know what happens if you can't kill all the monsters? Fun fact is 100% is still the maximum. Maximum is still the maximum. It doesn't matter what the number of alive monsters are. It matters if all the monsters you can kill are killed. And there was no cleanup here, which is fantastic. I guess I was cleaning up as I went along. But anyway, so you know, regardless of that, I kind of love speed mapping jank. So if this is jank or not, maybe it's a feature, I'm not sure. But I thought it was a great level. I love the stuck monsters. I love dealing with them at the end. And my kind of philosophy here is just deal with them, and hopefully everything that's not, like, that's still alive and kind of wandering around, hopefully they just kind of converge onto me while I'm dealing with the stuck monsters. That's what happened here. But anyway, go check out this WAD. It's fun to play through. I'm considering maybe doing a D2 all of it. You know, it doesn't seem like it would be that difficult. I don't know, with carryover weapons or anything. Maybe. I don't know. You know, I'm kind of flaky on my movie plans recently. But anyway, go check it out if you like short little fun slaughter. If you like a lot of the music choice is excellent here. So it's just a fun WAD, something to blast through. And if any other demo makers out there want to, you know, make me look like an idiot, you can do that for free in less than 10 minutes, maybe. So go ahead and do that. I'm gonna try to be doing more of these commentary videos because I want people to see how bad my runs are and to do better than me. Especially if you're not already a Doom speedrunner, you know, if you're someone who wants to get in. This is a great WAD to get in on. It's not terribly difficult. I mean, it's slaughter, but it's, you know, it's not terribly difficult. You know, it's just, you know, check it out. But anyway, that's it. I don't know how to end things. I'm not really, not proficient at ending anything, really, including this. So just gonna go ahead and turn it off in the middle of my sentence and hope that doesn't have any negative